Dismay and distress from survivors of the 2002 Bali bombings after Indonesia freed the suspected mastermind from prison. The country's top terrorist, Abu Bakar Bashir, was jailed in 2011 for links to militant training camps in Aceh. Saiful Bahri Ismail was outside the prison where Abu Bakar Bashir walked free.
Abu Bakar Bashir left the prison facility at 5:20 a.m. local time. None of his supporters were waiting outside the gate to witness his release. He was accompanied by family members, lawyers and a medical team. 4 vehicles and an ambulance were seen leaving the prison gate.
Permintaan dari tim penguasa keluarga melalui tim pengacara untuk lebih pagi karena itu tadi menghindari terjadinya kerumunan karena perlu kita ketahui bersama bahwa Bapak Bashir ini kan umurnya udah lansia, 82 tahun, dan risiko untuk terpapar oleh COVID-19.
After his release from prison, Bashir went straight home to the Al-Mukmin Islamic boarding school in Solo, Central Java. Bashir's family members have urged supporters not to welcome him at the school. They have also said Bashir has no immediate plans to continue teaching in the boarding school.
Kita berharap beliau memberikan sebuah tausiah walaupun perkara temporer mengingat usia beliau, karena tausiah beliau memperkuat ya terus terang dari untuk keyakinan, keimanan di antara para ustadz maupun para santri, sehingga Ustadz Abu itu adalah ustadz yang dirindukan hingga mungkin sekitar 10 tahun beliau di penjara.
Bashir himself has indicated that he just wished to spend his sunset years with the family. There have been concerns over Bashir's release from prison.
This is very distressing to the friends and families of the Australians, the 88 Australians who were killed in the Bali bombings of 2002. I still remember that day very vividly, like I'm sure many Australians do.
Bashir has been accused of orchestrating the bombings of nightclubs on the holiday island of Bali. The Bali bombings killed more than 200 people, among them scores of Australians.
Kebebasan Abu Bakar Bashir itu harus tetap dalam pengawasan. Intinya Bashir pulang ke rumah, nah itu sudah haknya dia sebagai warga negara yang sudah dukung sesuai undang-undang. Tapi di dalam rumah pun dia tetap dalam pengawasan oleh pihak yang berwajib, termasuk siapa yang akan datang ke rumah Abu Bakar Bashir. Jangan sampai dengan pulangnya Abu Bakar Bashir akan muncul pelaku-pelaku baru yang akan menimbulkan suasana di Indonesia lagi.
Security analysts said Abu Bakar Bashir is less of a threat now because he's less capable of spreading his ideology due to his old age. However, other terrorism experts said even though Bashir's stature has weakened, extremists may try to associate the activities with him to gain traction and boost their credibility. Bashir is a senior figure in Indonesia's jihadist movement, and it's not impossible that his big name could be used. Saiful Bahri Ismail, CNA, Bogor, West Java.
The radical cleric is considered the spiritual leader of the extremist Jemaah Islamiyah or JI network with suspected ties to Al-Qaeda.
Abu Bakar Bashir existed below the radar until 2002. That year, members of the Jemaah Islamiyah or JI, a regional terror group he co-founded in 1993, attacked the resort island of Bali. More than 200 people, mostly Westerners, were killed. The bombers were graduates from the Islamic boarding school in Solo, Central Java, set up by Bashir. It taught extremist ideology with the goal of turning Indonesia into an Islamic state and a larger pan-Islamic region in Southeast Asia. Bashir has been identified as JI's spiritual leader even by his own followers, an influential position he denied. At its peak, JI was a terror organization with divisions in Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, the Philippines and Australia. It established links with Al-Qaeda, a global terror organization led by Osama bin Laden. In 2001, Singapore authorities uncovered JI plots to attack Western and local interests. It led to the arrests of dozens of its members. However, a few months later, Bali was hit by other JI militants. Before the introduction of the tougher anti-terrorism law, Indonesian authorities had difficulties linking Bashir directly to several attacks that took place in the country. Charges against the militant ideologue for the 2003 Marriott hotel bombings were dismissed. However, he received 30 months jail sentence for the 2002 Bali bombings. Bashir was jailed again in 2011 on a separate conviction of supporting militants in Indonesia's northern Aceh province. After serving about 10 years of his 15 years jail sentence, the 82-year-old cleric is now being released. As he walked out of prison, Indonesian police last month arrested Zulkarnain, a JI leader who is believed to be involved in the 2002 Bali bombings. Zulkarnain was among 23 suspected JI followers nabbed in recent weeks in Sumatra. Despite the arrests, the group is still believed to be active, enlisting new supporters, raising funds and sending men to train in war-torn Syria. Indonesian police are calling this group Neo-JI or New JI as it conducts legitimate businesses while recruiting members and planning to set up a caliphate in the country.